Alright, welcome back to Hot Topics TV. I mean SouFLoTV. For those of y'all who don't know, I have another channel on YouTube called Hot Topics TV. That's HOTTOPPIXX TV. Go check it out. Welcome back to SouFLoTV again, everybody. It is your host with the most, Dallas sprinter Sha'ccari Richardson, or U.S. sprinter Sha'ccari Richardson, fails to make it to the 100 finals at the U.S. Championships. The U.S. Championships is about to go down right now. We just put a video out about the two giants in the world of female track and field athletics sprints, and we're talking about our two Jamaican females, Pocket Rocket, Shelly and Fraser Price, and Elaine Thompson-Herah. Not to mention, there is a third gunner. If you ask me, we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. The first, second, and third fastest females in the world are Jamaicans right now. Well, that's just me saying what's saying. But anyways, let's get into the story, because seeing Sha'ccari run away from the media after her race was over, I felt embarrassed for her. You know what I mean? Let me say this before I go any further, man. I am Jamaican, but I don't wish the sister any bad. Here's why. Because we all the same people, family. You know what I'm saying? Some of the ships came in, dropped some of us off in the Bahamas, some of us off in Antigua and Barbuda, some in Trinidad and Tobago, some got dropped off in the United States of America, some got dropped off or sent to Jamaica to the buck-breaking plantations, but we are all still the same people. And I don't want to see anything happen bad with the sister. Of course, I want those waving the Jamaican flags to win all the time. However, this gotta be hard on Sha'ccari's mental state, especially since she just came out recently and talked about how she got dogged and dragged and ragtagged by a Jamaican lover of hers that's also a athlete or former athlete, etc. So she was going through some bad breakup of a long-lasting relationship, and then lost her Grammy, and then lost her mama, and not her grandmother, lost her mama, rather. Let's pull that back. And she was going through some things in life, right? I mean, she's only human. Anyhow, this report says that Sha'ccari Richardson's hopes of making the U.S. team for the World Championships next month, they're still alive, but they're a little bit dimmer now. Still alive, you may ask. I'll explain to you how they're still alive. Sprinter Sha'ccari Richardson appeared to have both her speed and her swagger back for the U.S. Track and Field Championships, but she had a disappointing result on Thursday night in her signature event, which is the 100-meter sprint. Now, this report says that despite a few promising races heading into this national championships, she failed to advance out of the first round of the 100 meters. She actually finished 5th in her heat, and she did not speak to the reporters. She didn't seem mad or anything. I seen when she ran past and she kind of tapped the person who was doing their interview, but she didn't really say anything. Actually, she didn't say anything at all. Now, if you don't know it, she is also slated to run the 200 meters, and her trials for the 200 meters should be coming up shortly, and hopefully she'll make it in that. She will have to place first, second, or third at the worst in order to make it in that heat, to make it into the national championships or the world championships. I give her all the best. I feel bad for her. You know, there's a lot of theatrics going on. I'm not going to make any excuses for Sha'ccari. I feel like, I just said it the other day in another video. I said, I think Sha'ccari was tricking us. And maybe all the stuff that Justin Gatlin was saying, because Justin Gatlin came out and Justin Gatlin said Sha'ccari can run the world record right now because she's actually doing it already in practice. I've witnessed her do it in practice. So all it takes is for her to get out here on a track, get her head together, and actually do it in person. But how do you go from running a 10-point something 1 week to a 11 point something like a week or 2 weeks later? I don't get it. She is not consistent with her times, and it has a lot of people saying, is she on drugs when she is running the good runs and then she is off the drugs when she is running the bad times. You know, the world is gonna talk. She has never tested positive for anything other than marijuana, and that was during the Olympics when she was disqualified, right? Ever since then, she's been tested repeatedly and she has passed everything. She doesn't have any doping, anything in her system. She's just not running consistent times. Some people are saying maybe she needs to lay off social media. I think she has like 2.8 million followers now, which means she has some kind of an influence. Also, this means that, you know, there were a lot of young kids calling her name out there. Sha'ccari! Sha'ccari! And she is now able to speak to these young kids and tell them, hey, hold your head up. Losing comes with winning. Just never quit. Be a champion, blah, blah, blah. So she's become more of a motivational speaker and also become something of a phenomenon to these children who look up to her. And her fan base has grown quite crazy since being banned from the Olympics. You would think people would have been like, you're disappointing us. They found something in your system that shouldn't have been there. But people actually became more endeared to her and have looked at her now more than ever as a real person. You know, not just a super athlete, but a real person. With that said, all her major people who are backing her, like Nike, they have actually stuck with her and they have vowed to stick with her. At one point, watching Sha'ccari a couple of weeks ago win some races and perform pretty well, I said to myself, I think this is a trick. I think she really can run in world record time like Elaine Thompson-Herah and Shelly and Fraser-Price. I think she actually really can do it. I think she is purposely losing these races for people to count her out and then come back and shock us all on the big stage where everybody is going to be like, oh, damn, I knew she could do it. Yay. You know, people count you out, but everybody loves a story where it's a underdog story. It's the underdog that's winning. People love to ride with the underdog and then bet against the underdog and then jump on the bandwagon when the underdog wins. And there's a lot of roller coaster excitement that goes along with that. And I thought that's what was going on. But if she really wanted to prove herself, this is one world championships that she would definitely not want to miss, which is the one that is coming up in Eugene, Oregon. And she's going to miss it. She's going to miss this. And when she misses this, Elaine Thompson-Herah, Shelly and Fraser-Price, and Shericka Jackson, and all of them, they'll be there to do their thing and represent as top athletes, and she'll just be out from the trials. So there's no representation here on the world stage for her. And once again, people will be left guessing, is she really who she says she is? Or does she really possess the qualities and capabilities that she claims to have? I mean, she ran that one time, and that one time is still on the books, which places her in the top, I don't know how many, 6th, 7th, 16th. Go look it up and find out where she is in the world as far as time goes in 100 meters. It's that time that she's banking on. But I think Sha'ccari has so much in her, and I think she can really, really be up there. But I still think that training and focus is going to have to take center stage over social media and whatever else she has going on the sideline. She graduated from college in 2018. We're in 2022. Pro time is go time. I wish her all the best again, and that's all I can say. Hate to see her go out like this, but it is what it is. Show up, show out, go big, or go home. Leave your comments in the comment section below. Tell me what you think about this one, and I'll catch you on the next video. It's SouFLoTV. I'm out. Peace.